We've got Jacki and Annette here today. Annette owns
I lease the premises, but I own the building.
Yeah, so Annette...
I own the business.
Annette owns the Hunter's Tryst in Beveridge. Jacki and Dee have started this Facebook phenomenon because everybody likes a new thing, and they started this Shire Women in Business Facebook page. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so Dee and I, recent years, both become stay-at-home mums, stopped working full-time, but we've also both taken on new business ventures. And I don't know, we're just having a chat one day and we said, who else would be in our position within the community? Let's start like a networking site. And one thing led to the other and ideas started flowing. And so we created the Facebook page, Shire Women in Business. And then we said, how about we organise a market day, A, to help women who are in business to meet one another, network, that's the purpose of the group, and B, to help them get their products and ideas and skills out there. So that's kind of how it started flowing.
As all good ideas flow, a little bit of sitting around, twiddling your thumbs and wanting to be stimulated.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're very lucky that we have known Annette for a while now, and we approached her and asked if we could use the Tryst as the venue. She's done an amazing job. She's taken over the lease and had our backs 100% from day one, which has been great. And we've had a nice successful market for our first one anyway.
And that's roughly what we were talking about off air too, is the fact that having it at a mutual arrangement with another business owner who owns a venue means you don't have to have strangers in your house. You don't have to do the whole clear the clutter, put away our photos, if that's what you would tend to do, I don't know. And you're making use of Annette's venue, which has got toilets, public liability insurance, lots of parking. The place was packed on Friday.
Yeah, I think it was a very good roll-up, and I think the walking around and just talking to everyone, I think the general consensus was that it was a very good success, and hopefully we're going to have a few more of them. Perhaps maybe a bit more outside so we can have more people there.
With anything, you're always going to have teething problems, but I think because it did rain all night before and we were hoping to open up 2 of the doors so it would be a nice walk through, but yeah, we weren't able to do that due to the weather, so we did have to keep it all indoors. However, our next one, which will be in November, we'll still confirm a date. We'll put that up on our Facebook page. It'll be really nice to be able to do a nice walkthrough, be outside, and there's a lovely rose garden there. I don't know if people know. Yeah, it's a very lovely venue.
Rome wasn't built in a day, and if you always keep people wanting more, maybe that's a little marketing technique you're engaging.
Yeah, could be.
Well, I think so, and I think it should go extremely well, and I'm hoping that it does for the girls as well as everybody else in the locality.
Yeah, well, did you put extra staff on for the day, Annette?
No, just myself and my daughter, and it is a family business and we all try and work together. It wasn't necessary because the girls were organised themselves, as in all the stall holders.
They have 2 very organised girls, aren't they?
Very well, very well. And it all flowed extremely well, and I think for something that was done on the first time, I think they organised it extremely well.
And has it always been called the Hunter's Tryst?
Right from the first time it opened, many years, it's been there since the 1860s, but it was called the Beveridge Tavern, and I think it has had other names, but we've reverted back to the original name of the Hunter's Tryst.
And I looked up Hunter's Tryst, and tryst means to get together for a secret rendezvous.
Yes, that's right.
And I saw 2 of my friends from Broadford Primary School there having a Palmer on Friday.
Oh, there you go.
They were having they're a couple, they were having a secret rendezvous.
Oh, very good. There, just goes to show the name's everything.
And I think markets for stallholders anyway, because I've actually been a stallholder at the Wallen Market, and everyone just knows everyone because they obviously go there, they're regular, and it's like one big happy family. And then obviously you've got the traffic who come through, and we hope to create a nice environment like that for the women and to get that nice feeling with one another. And
that'd be great.
Yeah.
What I liked about your market was it started at 10:30. That's realistic time for a market to start for busy women.
It is.
Yeah.
Even, yes.
Oh, for anyone.
Yeah.
Because you have to remember the doors opened at 10:30 for the public.
Yeah.
However, we were there, 8 a.m. and stallholders started arriving at 9.
Yeah, they started at 9, yeah.
Yes. It is a long day,
Yeah.
but Annette and Brooke were, they're the hostess with the mostest, and they really helped out in rearranging tables for us, so we didn't have to do too much of that ourselves, and we just had to delegate stallholders on the day, and it worked.
Yes, I thought it worked extremely well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good-o. And I wanted to talk about the marketing techniques that you employed, because one of my friends at Nexus saw your poster on the wall, and I think you drove around and delivered posters?
Yeah, one day Dee, I and our 2 little toddlers were in the car, and we did Beveridge, Wallen, Kilmore, Broadford and back down. We actually didn't make it to Seymour that day because when you've got 2 1-year-olds it's quite hard. But yeah, we did. We literally just had the posters, blue tack and sticky tape and went around and stopped at a lot of places.
So you covered all bases. And I think the radio even knew about it too. And did you have posters up at the Hunters Tryst, Annette?
Yes, we did. The girls put them up there and I think it generated quite a lot of interest. A lot of people asked about it, spoke about it. A lot said they would come, which they did do. And I think, to me, for what they did, it was extremely, as I said before, really well organised.
I think you've hit the nail on the head there, generating interest. Because you had your Facebook page, which you said got 25 hits in the first
24 hours, yeah.
People love new things.
And I think women in general love getting together and the social aspect of things. And a lot of us are stay-at-home mums or, like we've said before, to escape the daily grind, just to do something different, interact with one another. It also gets people out of their comfort zone. We're trying to create something easy for stay-at-home mums or just women in business who have an office at home, who don't get to go out, to come and meet up at least once a month. We even have plans for what we'll call off months. So when we don't have markets, we want to organise Saturday afternoon drinks somewhere for all of us to get together, still stay in touch, have a wine, have a coffee. And again, all this will be displayed on our Facebook page and probably be the best way to communicate everything.
That's fantastic, and I hope that we can keep this partnership going and keep the information rolling out to people so they stay interested. I think good old-fashioned word-of-mouth promotion is a fantastic thing. These girls have brought some business to your venue, Annette, and people have read your menu and looked around and said, oh, I know where we're going to have our next meeting maybe next time.
It is good, and it's good that a lot of the locals, especially the women that are working from home, a lot of them wouldn't have known what the other person was doing. It lets them all get together and see what everybody is doing. Also, it makes them aware of where we are. We'll support them 100%, but it's good to see people say, oh, we didn't even know you were there. We're not on the highway, we're not noticeable really. So it's good promotional work for us as well.
Absolutely. I think it's just fantastic. So we have to wrap this up. Thanks again for coming in, and thank you for our listeners.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.